Jack Sinclair. Who would have thought?
Here we are.
It's a long time coming.
It's exciting.
You know, I was about to start this by just not saying anything, just waiting for you to say something to me. How would that have landed?
Beautifully. I relish in silence.
Really?
I love it, yeah. Yeah. It's a constant fight at home with me and Jessie. I love silence. She needs noise, so a lot of compromise.
Do you reckon you got the biggest calves in the AFL?
They say it's between Lockie Neal and myself.
So it's a thing.
I think it's unspoken, but you know,
Yeah.
people know about it.
Well, I reckon it would be because I'm a similar height to you, and I've got I was a dancer growing up, so I had big legs.
Yes.
So yeah, correct. So I reckon it's a thing. So do you feel like it benefits you? Like, do you feel those calves doing more when you're looking at other people? There's little twig legs that you scratch.
Well, I thought so, and then last year I did my calf.
Yeah.
So that really brought me back to earth. So I was probably starting to get a bit ahead of myself. Thought, I'm indestructible.
Yeah.
And then bang, calf.
Feeling better now?
Feeling great.
Yeah, like
Feeling
that.
great. Yeah.
Let's talk appearance. It wouldn't be a date without just we've got to talk about what we're into. Your hair has always been a bit of a talking point because you've never missed, like ever. It's always looked bloody good. So what are we going for here? It's more of a basic backcomb structure, obviously slightly root boosted frame with a slightly cheeky fringe, but
That's what I would say.
yeah. Do you prefer it a bit softer and shorter than when you had it really flowing?
Yeah, I just got sick of it when it was really long. I'm not sure how you go with it all the time, but to be honest, I was supposed to get a haircut 3 weeks ago and I haven't been able to, can't be bothered, so.
What are we going to do?
So here we are. We'll just need to tidy up the sides a bit, bit of weight out the top because it's quite thick, which I'm very grateful for.
Yeah. Don't wash it away.
Yeah, I feel like it's just flopping around a bit, so not too sure where I'm going with it, but I feel like every year I want to do something a little bit different.
Something different.
So just letting it go out a bit.
Oh, okay. Oh, I really like the earring because we're matching as we are, which is nice.
Yeah. Max and I went on footy trip and we got our ears pierced.
Where'd you go?
I was in Bali. So Tim went and got a tattoo and then Max and I got the ears done.
Did it hurt?
A little bit, yeah.
I got mine when I was about 15, so I'm never getting it ever again.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't have it in me. Now, this is a date. So I'm going to have to ask something very serious here. Because there's a big red rooster in the room, Jack. You don't follow me back on Instagram. How do we move forward from here? Is there a reason? Is this just a blip? Have I annoyed you? Has there been a reason? Or is this just I don't dish out follows to everyone?
Yeah, do you normally follow people before you go on a date with them? Like,
Yeah, actually.
So you expect? So.
What's a good opener?
Yeah, this could potentially be where it begins.
Okay.
Which is exciting.
This has not been a reason?
No, there's no reason. Not a deliberate choice, but look, here we are. Fate's brought us together, and who knows what's going to happen from now.
The reason why I say so is just because I remember my first game as MC was against Collingwood, Spuds match, MCG, I believe, and talked to you after the win, posted you on my story, tagged you, you saw it, nothing happened. Because you opened it and you saw it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
It's just this silence that you were referring to before.
Yeah.
It's a good tactic because I thought I was going to put you on the back foot, but you've actually massively put me on the back foot. Now I'm starting to wonder if it was a weird thing to ask.
Sounds like this is something you think about a lot.
It's a me issue.
Yeah. Nothing sinister behind it.
Okay, good.
Don't know you particularly well, but seems like you're a good bloke. So
thank you, mate.
Yeah.
Geez, I've got a lot of issues to work through, don't I? A lot of abandonment issues. Now, you are living the dream for a couple of reasons. Not only are you an AFL footballer, you play for the club that we both grew up supporting. Now it genuinely doesn't get any better.
I actually went for Carlton.
Did you really?
Yeah, this is a common mistake that people people make. But my grandfather played for the Saints.
Okay.
So when I was a young fella, a few photos of me in the Saints Guernsey. He died when I was about 3 or 4.
Okay.
So I had a bit more Carlton influence after that, my old man. So when I was old enough to choose, I went for Carlton. But I always wanted to play for the Saints because of my grandfather. But yeah, people. Yeah,
Mark, got a bit confused along the way.
think sometimes, he's always gone for the Saints. I haven't, but I've always wanted to play for the Saints.
Interesting.
Which is rare because, yeah, obviously I went for Carlton, and the closer I got to getting drafted, the more I didn't want to go to Carlton. So I was like, oh, it's great. It actually worked out perfect.
That works out really well. Love that. Now, also, unless this is false information, a bit like that, are you a Premier League fan?
I am.
Who do you go for?
Liverpool fan.
Let's talk round ball.
Yep, let's do it.
How do you think you're going? At time of recording, not sure when it comes out, Trent Alexander-Arnold looking like might be moving to Madrid. You hopefully doesn't?
Thanks, mate. I think he will. I'd love it if he stayed, but I think for him, local lad.
Yep.
He's got nothing to lose, I think. Heading over, new challenge. But been a positive season.
Yeah, buddy oath.
Last couple of weeks disappointing. Kicked out the Champions League, losing at home to PSG.
Yep.
Dominated in the League Cup final.
Yeah.
Newcastle. Great to see them win a trophy after decades.
Yep.
Feel like us, that'd be nice.
Yep.
300,000 people in the streets.
Yep.
For the parade.
Yeah. Where do you reckon we'd do the parade for us? Just play Africa Ackland Street, would you?
Just go down the train line next to Rabin there.
Just do the
short
train.
and sweet.
Yeah. Well, no, not short and sweet.
Pack it in.
Been waiting since 1966, mate. I'm not going to be short and sweet. Do you realise how I'm not going back to work after that?
Yeah. No, fair enough. Yeah, maybe Ackland Street.
Yeah.
Big tour.
I've always thought about
down the highway.
Yeah. Just shut down the Nepean Highway.
Yeah.
I've always thought about where you'd go after. I suppose it'd be different for the players, but I reckon you just go to Loon Park. How good would that be?
We did our jumper presentation there once.
There you go.
Yeah. A few rides.
Yeah.
That could be a good day.
Oh, no. Now, before I ask you some non-negotiables, congratulations is in order, because I think you graduated from university.
I did.
Well done.
A couple of years ago. Thanks, mate. Yeah.
How did that go?
Yeah, it went alright. It was a slow burn. The grades weren't particularly strong.
What were you studying?
Just a Bachelor of Business.
Okay.
So, yeah, about 9.5 years in the end. Got it done. Yeah, wasn't pretty, but we got there. Lots of ups and downs. Motivation was waning every year. But yeah, got the degree, so that was exciting.
Congratulations, mate. Very impressed.
Ceremony.
Big green flag on this date. Gotta love a man who tries.
You study?
No, God, no. No.
You, more of a creative.
Got into university and actually got kicked out. Yeah.
What'd you do?
Didn't go to the classes.
Okay.
Yeah. It was weird. I did a bachelor, and now I'm just angry. Did a bachelor of media. My first semester, I did French, something about Marxism.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, tell me how to, they needed to prepare me for this moment. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That doesn't feel right. Making me very deep.
All right, so I was just thinking about one of my mates who, when you said you got kicked out of uni,
Yeah.
I was just thinking about one of my mates who,
What did he do?
he got done for copying one of his best mates' work, and he got called into like a meeting, and they said, "Oh, do you know Nick so and so?" And he said, "Yeah, best mate of 20 years." And yeah, I think that was the end of him at uni.
I think just putting it on the record, I didn't do anything illegal like that. I don't think it's illegal, but you shouldn't.
Frowned upon.
Frowned upon.
Against the academic rules.
Exactly right, yeah. You totally get it. All right, talk to me about this. If you could tackle any player in the AFL, who would it be?
Probably, I would have said Dusty, maybe like Patrick Cripps, maybe.
Yeah.
I got him last year.
Did you?
Yeah, holding the ball. He got a handball away though, but umpire was blindsided. So
That must give
I got
you-
away with one there, but
That must give you the SHITS, because I know it does for me. I'll let him know
it
about
might have worked out for me, so I was like stoked.
it. Perfect.
Yeah.
This is a good one actually. What's your love language?
Quality time. Yeah.
What would you do? Just being with them?
Just being there together. Yeah. Just in the small moments. Doesn't have to be anything special. Doesn't have to be a date like this.
Yeah.
Very extravagant.
But it could be a date like
But it
this.
could be.
Yeah.
Just the small.
What do you make of those people that say that their love language is gift giving?
I think that's a big red flag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would that be your
I
red
don't
flag?
think giving.
Well, yeah, no, as in like, oh yeah, I needed you to give me like.
Oh no. Giving fine. Like you give me gifts.
Sure.
I think that's a bit. Well, what are you doing for me?
Exactly.
Yeah. Are you giving gifts back?
Yeah, and I like to think that just because I might have spent $200, say if you spent $200 on me on something, I'd be like, thank you, but that doesn't show me you love me.
Yeah. And like now we're keeping score. Do I have to give back to you same price?
Yeah.
Where are we here? So.
I tell you what though, if there was something that you could give me that would make me feel like you love me, it'd be a cowboy hat.
Really?
Is it true that you make cowboy hats?
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, you got to talk to me more about this.
I don't know who's told you. Which one of the boys?
No, the boys. No.
Okay. Yeah, just a little venture. Little hobby on my side. As we spoke about, finished uni, so I'm trying to think life after footy, what's next? Maybe millinery, hat making.
So have you got one at home? Like the hats?
I've got everything.
Really?
Yeah. I've made one for Naz, made one for Jimmy Webster. I've got a few for myself, made one for the missus last week. I've got a few more on the list, so trying to get around more of the country.
Yeah.
Besides Naz.
Yeah.
Thinking Naz, like, let's try to get them re-signed, so I'm making a little mate off
That'd
the
be
back
smart.
line. But mainly like the country boys, so
Yeah.
thinking Dougal,
Yep.
good farmer, Max Hall. They're probably the next on my list. Maybe like Gus McLennan, city boy.
Yeah.
The city boy, but like he loves the farm as well. So don't just want to make him willy-nilly.
No, you can't be handing him out.
These are gifts at the moment. Like I'm not selling them.
So is it very much like a quarterback giving gifts to his offensive line, like around Christmas time? Like your way just being like, I'd like you to have this.
Pretty much. And really off the back of me and my mates are all turning 30 this year. So I thought, this could be cool. Nice little gift. Here's a hat.
So you just
handmade, but
have the material.
Yeah.
And you put it over the, what is it?
So it's called a capeline.
Okay.
So it's a very roughly shaped hat. You got to block it, so you like stretch it. So got to measure people's heads, obviously, like make it the right size.
58, just in case you want to make one. Yep.
No worries. Stretch it. Shape it. Cut the brim. Light it on fire. That's the exciting.
I have seen that.
Yeah, that's really probably the best bit. Stitch in the sweatband. Put a liner in. A bit of custom lettering maybe on the sweatband. And then make a band. I've gone for usually a bit of crocodile leather, snake skin.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's about it. Bit of sand.
This is very cool. Are you going to sell them, do you reckon?
Potentially. I'm just not so sure. So my sewing skills are a bit lacking.
Yeah.
Getting pretty good. I need to lesson know how to like tie off.
Yeah, sure.
It's a bit of a shit show at the moment.
Yeah.
Not, and then hopefully that holds. So I think quality control at the minute is a bit of a question mark.
Okay, cool. Yes.
But if we can get on top of that, I don't see why not.
Well, how much would you genuinely charge? Because I'll pay.
Well, I'm paying probably $120 for like a capeline.
Okay.
Well, so it's rabbit fur.
Yeah.
100% rabbit fur. If you want beaver fur, that's like a couple of hundred, maybe a few hundred.
Okay.
And then so I've outlaid a fair bit of cash, but yeah, it's more about the giving.
So I'm
not a huge gift giver.
Yeah.
Like my sisters are always organising gifts for other people, and I just here's a bit of cash, hand it. Sort of operation, which I'm not.
A little scratchy.
This I don't love about myself.
Yeah.
But this is my version of, you know what, bit of a hobby. Here's a hat, you can have it for the rest of your life.
I'm going to call this.
I'm not sure if
it will.
If it will.
Jack, I'm going to say this is the biggest green flag I've ever heard in my life. I think it's not only a great hobby, but it's a beautiful thing that you do. I am size 58 if you ever get bored. I love cowboy hats, but didn't obviously say a lot to me then. So I'm trying to get a read on if you're going to make me one or if I have to buy one.
Yeah. Now, look, I can add you to the wait list.
Yeah.
There's a few names.
Yeah, fair.
There's a few names which, depending on how this date goes, at the moment, they're probably more of a priority.
Okay.
We'll see how we end up.
Is it because I haven't given you another pineapple fruit? Would you like another box?
I might have a little.
Yeah, have a look. They've got
cheesy nuggets?
Cheese in them. A lot of eye contact.
Good stuff, that.
Jack Sinclair, thank you for everything that you do for my football club. I think you wear the number proud. You are a Saints man in my eyes for life, no matter what happens. And I will see you in a couple of weeks on the field, and hopefully when we get a win, I'll chase you down for a chat.
Sounds good. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome.
Thanks for the food. Did you make this?
No, I didn't actually. They've already prepared it. Oh.
Well, I think this date's gone well. What's that?
Just my head.
Oh, well, you're putting something there.
No. Smells nice, actually. Thanks.